explore an amazing store, deep dive on Japanese packs, discover a unique checkout.
いらっしゃいませ。
To Life Grocery Store in Tokyo, Japan. It is a top 5 Japanese grocery retailer with stores that are quite high-end. Big focus on fresh food, as you can see, mixing quite well local and international products. Setup of the store is quite traditional with fresh produce like fruits and veggies, bakery and deli to start with. This store is located close to Shibuya Crossing, very close to Office and Tourist World, thus they have a large ready-to-eat offering. Like here and here. Please look how well the veggies are displayed. They look so tempting. And the variety they are offering is also quite wide. Look here, you can find one in different kind of packaging. A big challenge is to understand what you are going to buy, as packs are usually only in Japanese, like here. Food packaging in Japan is usually very neutral, showing as much as possible the product. This is to maintain the tradition they also have with restaurants, where food is always displayed at the entrance. They are not going into flashy design and colors when food is concerned. The same applies for meat and fish. In this category, the ready-to-cook meals, it is a little bit different, as showing the ingredients would not be appetizing. They are showing the final results, not the pack, and this time also, it is not done in a too flashy way as well. Just showing what the final result should be and maybe a key selling argument if relevant. You could then consider those packs as fancy. While once we go back to food that they can show, packs are becoming neutral again, just showcasing the food inside of it. And here, if you want to go fancy, you will use a side colors for the pack and maybe a cartoon to make it personable. Same concept of course applies in other categories, like here the desserts, cakes. If it's something very special, like the burger here, they will go for a flashier packaging. While for the rest, they will stay with a more neutral one, showcasing as much as possible the product. Let's spend a little bit more time on packaging, as it quite different here. Here in the chilled bread spreads, we are finding back a strong final product highlight, as a clear pack is not appropriate here. And pack is in the yellow. There are also some cheese dessert, pack very graphic, and you clearly understand what you will get here. A bit of trivia, what do you think those are? Please answer in comments. Those are quite obvious, melting cheeses. Here are the import products and French cheeses. This is one of the only section where you will find many imports. International brand have managed to keep their global packaging and identity, and if from France, have highlighted it. Hope you like this packaging deep dive. Now we are going back to explore this amazing store. And who says Japan directly thinks about sushi? Choice is so large, what a delight, in the deli. We are now entering the groceries part, with the eggs. Next the fridges with the sausages and the ham. Choose is so large, it is very impressive. They must for sure love it to have such a large selection. In this category we are back on a very neutral packaging where the product is the hero. Some highlights of what it really is, but not too big, so the meat inside the pack remains the main focus. Now a fridge with the pizza, and right after the yogurts. Something very clever in this store is to put extra empty baskets around it. Before we continue to explore this stunning store, let's check out what the weekly promotions are. They have hanged the current flyer in store. Well done! See here how important it is to show final food result. with a nice cross-selling on top. Ah, fresh meat, love it. Very original location for cross-selling. Japan is the land of the Kobe beef, so we can expect the beef section to be just amazing. It looks so good, the single cuts, the sets, meat is so red, very tempting. And once more, a lot of variety. As this is the meat part, obviously packing is very neutral and see-through. We are now discovering the fridge with pork meat. A Japanese special is to cook it in ginger. In the center, there are the fridges with the frozen meat, chicken, pork, beef as well as some homemade preparations. This store is also super optimized in terms of cross-selling. You will always find something to buy with. Signage in the store is very stylish and classy. So, here is the frozen seafood with some sakura decoration on the freezers. Before we go discover the seafood fridges, have you noticed that the signage text is always in English, while products are mostly only in Japanese? Here are some examples to illustrate it. Unfortunately, fresh fish section is quite busy, so we can take closer look at it. But on top of stunning fish pieces, there are some amazing sashimis available. And here once more a very nice example on how to prepare the fish sold in this cooler. For once, I was in the late afternoon in the store, and you might already have noticed it, they are refilling the shelves all the time. We are in a city store, so logically we are finding here some chopped salad and vegetables. If I may, admire how amazing this store is. We are in peak hour, it is very busy, and it does not even look like it is. Alleys are spacious enough, it is very clean and lighting helps for sure. There are also very strong in cross-selling. Something quite fun, most of the frozen food packs are full of colors, visuals, products, finally much more graphic than the non-food products. Very interesting. If you think you know why, please share in comments. Same situation in those freezers as well, packaging is much more colorful and graphic. Next we are exploring the fresh drinks fridges. First let's start with the milk. It is sold here only in cartons, with a quite traditional and sober design. And then the juices, here a mixed carton and plastic bottles. We went quickly through it at the beginning. Let's now take a little bit more time to check out the veggies. They are offering a very nice selection of tomatoes, with a mix of full-size and cherry ones. The greens vegetables, pre-cut salads, fruits, with super cute melon. Now, let's go visit the third floor. On this floor, we will find the grocery product, as well as the liquor and the non-food products. Let's first start by exploring the liquor part. Very nice. It starts with a fridge where you already get some chilled champagne, imported and the delicious local beers. Local beer selection is huge and they are all as good as the next one. Important, also all in cans only, and design is quite traditional too, nothing fancy here as well. A very nice liquor shelf, with for sure sake.
カンペ
Bottles are also having a very traditional design. Here are some delicious snacks to go with it, no fancy pack either here. Let's explore what other delicious local snacks they have. There is a bit of mix of everything with some cheese one, dried fish and seafood, beef as well, and packs very varied. traditional transparent one mixed with fully illustrated ones. Very interesting shelf. And now the mineral waters. Have you noticed that the signage is in 4 languages? Which 4 do you think it is? Please answer in comments. Left side, an island with organic, local, sustainable products. It was shot during Sakura time, and a nice end cap to celebrate it. Quite interestingly with international beers, while they have amazing local ones. Big packs of rice. This part is the ethnic food part, with Korean, Indian, Thai and Chinese. Here is something very specific for Asian countries, the rice bowl. We will now take a closer look at an end cap. Super well done. They are illustrating how you can cook the product they are presenting there. The other products are completing well the offer. Next, an end cap with a very popular product in Japan, instant noodles, Japanese and Korean one. After it, another end cap with some soups, noodles and ramen. Perfect introduction to the everyday shelf where you can find a huge selection of those ready-to-eat noodles and ramen, with the famous cup noodles. It is so large that you can even find vegans one here. Next, the very popular curry stews. As we are in a highly competitive category and final product can only be showed in pictures, packs here are very graphic. We are now moving to the flowers, and at 2 kinds of packs, traditional and colorful ones. Right after there will be okonomiyaki mix, which is Japanese pancake mix. If you are in Japan, please try it once, and leave your comments on it on this channel. We would love to know what you think about it. Here are the sushi ingredients and the dried farm products. There are so many local products that are just well known on the Nippon market and not outside of it. Here are some good examples. This is what they call the dried farm products that you put on top of sushis. Very colorful packs as the final products is hard to show otherwise. Here are the dried kelp, apparently well known in Minecraft, that you can use for soups and broths. Then some flakes and sardines, and here a special section for miso soups. Just add water, warm up and it is ready. Or the different ingredients to make it from scratch. Packs is quite straightforward, text to describe what it is and then final result. And finally some spices, pastes, and more. After the sushis and the miso soup ingredient shelf, let's discover the noodles, oil, and sauce shelf. Packs are again quite traditional here. The snacking category that we are going to visit next is bringing a little bit more joy in colors. Have you noticed that it is mainly green and yellow? Amazing how well the store is optimized, cross-selling again here. Packs are getting back to more traditional as those are more traditional and local snacks. Even when they are getting a little bit more fancier, they are keeping it quite sober. Let's now check how the non-food section is, and if this packaging trends applies there, or not. This being the stationery section, it is maybe too early to take a conclusion. We already can get glimpses of it. Colors are back in the non-food department. Look at the sponges here, all the main colors are available. As well as in the packs and Ziploc shelf. It is very interesting, now that we have left the food department, we are having a different shopping experience, with much more colors, flashy packs. Finally, we might get the feeling to be in a Japanese store. Now that we have assessed this, let's explore the different aisles of this amazing section. This is the home goods section. It is funny how we shifted from a traditional, quite sober and clean part to a part that is not much more colorful and busy. We are now in the pet care part, and we will slowly move on to the makeup part. See how colors are now enlightening the shelves. There is still a very large choice available as we are in a very large store. A very interesting point is that health and beauty shelves usually always have backlights. Let's now take a closer look at this end cap. It is nice that they are presenting what the benefits of the product will be. Another very interesting outcome is that in the grocery part, most of it was only in Japanese, while here we start to see much more bilingual text. The drugstore part now. Packs here are also very colorful, graphics, and with a lot of information on them. It is very important as they love to receive a high level of details before purchasing something as important as drugs. Very good examples here, with boards detailing quite well the benefits of the products and how you will feel after, as well as packs that are quite self-explanatory. By the way, should we assume that muscles cramps are real issues in Japan? It is good to discover that here they are using much more shelf material to present the products. Competition is fierce here. Something very impressive all around Asia is that the mouth care shelves are very much bigger than in other regions. Look here how many different products they are selling. There are many reasons for that, and they will be detailed in a video that will soon come. Stay tuned. We are slowly reaching the end of this tour. We will first walk through the display zone of the non-food section where they are presenting products that are so specific that they can't really find them a defined place in the aisles. And of course the Sakura event zone. Before checking out and discover a very unique Japanese checkout process, we will go through the ready-to-eat local meals. Here is the grab and go food part, right before the checkout. Looks so delicious. Right before the checkout you will also find gorgeous gift boxes, with of course a display of what is inside of them. Before showing the checkout, let me just illustrate the process. You shop in the red basket, cashier will scan and then put in a yellow basket. Once this is done and paid for, you will then pack them yourself on a separate counter and then exit the store. That's it for this store. We hope that you like the extra explanations on packaging and checkout process. Please share in comments. Have a great day.